Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com, coming to you from the Campbell's Custom Care Studio.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. Now, Motorheads, you know how it is. You get in a fender bender, maybe you need a bumper, maybe you need a fender piece, something like that. Well, there's a few options, and I've seen a lot of folks driving around rooming with a body panel on there that's not painted, and they're waiting until they have a chance to get it painted. What's the problem with that?
Problem is that when you install a car part, especially the metal, sheet metal, like a fender or a hood, you install it in a car and you don't paint it, it's gonna rust right after the first rain. So a few weeks later, you're gonna have rust on your hood, and guess what? The part is garbage right after that. You can't really paint it anymore, because once you paint it, rust is like a cancer to a human being.
So there's no point in doing that. So then you can wait for the body shop to get you in. So what are some of the problems with that? Obviously, you're driving around with a wrecked car for a while.
Body shops are very expensive these days. We have the price cheaper than most body shops out there, and we're very affordable. Body shops, they charge $350, $400 to paint a bumper. We charge $195. And by we, Painted Auto Parts? PaintedAutoparts.com.
Yeah, and so how many different cars do you offer parts for on your website?
Pretty much 98% of them out there. Everything that's available aftermarket, we do carry. We have about 90,000 different items.
And how many, what kind of different parts are we talking about? Obviously, you have fenders and bumpers and that sort of thing.
Bumpers, fenders, hoods, headlights, grills, anything like exterior body parts.
And you send the parts actually painted right from your facility. Where are they painted, first of all?
In Chicagoland.
Very good. And are you using the VIN off of the vehicle, or are you using the paint code, or how does it work?
The customer must provide us with the paint code.
So if you have a custom paint job, still no problem. You guys can match that color.
As long as they provide us with the correct paint code, yes.
I know one of the big concerns our viewers are going to have is fitment. You're getting a part from, it's not an original part. How's it going to fit on the vehicle?
Very well, actually. The aftermarket companies have improved a lot in the past 10, 15 years. I started this 20 years ago. I remember having quite a few problems, car parts not fitting well, and a lot of complaints, and therefore a lot of the aftermarket companies have improved a lot. So I honestly rarely have any complaints about a part not being fit well.
What's the process like once I find out I need a part? How do I go about getting it from you at PaintedAutoParts.com?
Just go to PaintedAutoParts.com, select your year, make, and model, choose whatever part you need, bumper, fender, headlight, hood, whatever it is, just add it to cart. If it's a painted part, we have a drop-down menu, you can choose your paint code. Make sure, it's very important to get your own paint code from your own car. Do not call the dealer. A lot of times people call the dealerships, they give them the VIN numbers, and the dealerships give them wrong paint codes. Therefore, I do recommend that you obtain your own paint code from your own car yourself. Do not call the dealer.
And once you place the order, how long till I get my part?
It's 10 to 15 business days for painted parts. However, in the busy season like the spring, could take a few days more. We're a little behind, running a little behind.
Well, but it's still impressive. People have got to realize you can't stock painted parts already because you don't know what color and what part people are going to order. So you're stocking some unpainted parts, and then when folks order it, then you're shipping it that way.
Yeah, some people they think that everything is ready to go and ships next day. But no, it is not. We have to actually physically paint the part before we ship it, so it's a process.
I know we've addressed the fitment there. What about the quality of the paint job? How does it compare to the OEM paint job?
We do the same job as any dealership would do, or a body shop. It's the same process. We prep the parts before we paint them, base coat, clear coat, and then we buff them after that. It's exactly the same thing like any body shop does, or the dealer.
It's the easy way to do things. It's the cost-effective way to do things, and it's going to match right every time. PaintedAutoParts.com is the place to go to get painted auto parts. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com, so keep it right here.
There's a rainbow of paint colors available for cars. But in the U.S., 73% of all cars are painted one of 4 colors. Can you name them? Gray is the 4th most popular. Silver is 3rd at 16%. 19% of all cars sold in the U.S. are black. And white tops the list at the most popular paint color in the country.